Welcome back to Novia Eateries.
I'm Brian.
I'm Stephanie, and today we are eating at Mrs. Potato.
Yes, so Mrs. Potato is very close to the Universal area, just north of it.
Yes.
And close to also Metro West, if you're familiar with this area.
Then Mall of Millennia, IKEA, lots of different big stores over here.
Yeah, and it's also been featured on, what's it called? Triple D?
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yeah, Dives. But yeah, so that's how I found the place, and the menu looks amazing. They do Brazilian food, and they got some really kind of things we haven't seen before on any of the Brazilian menus that we've looked at. So really interested in trying it.
And I'm looking for Mr. Potato. No, there's no Mr. Potato.
I'm right here. Yeah, and you want to tell them the story about the this place?
Yeah, so there is a story recently on the news where one of the servers here helped stop child abuse, I guess, where a father came in with his kid and he wasn't allowing him to order anything and made him just sit there while the dad was eating. And so the server passed a note to the little boy asking if he was okay, and it turned out he wasn't, and so that made some big headlines here recently, and the server was commended for her efforts in helping prevent child abuse.
Yeah, so that's a cool little story. It's obviously a nice little local place, so you know, maybe you can come out and support them knowing that they support the community so well.
All right, we are inside and we have placed our order, so I'm going to read our appetizer. Brian decided everything that we're ordering, so I really had no say besides maybe some sides or additions. But I ordered I'm going to read. I did not order this, and if you knew me, you would know. The Cod Fish Fritters.
She would have ordered it.
No. The Cod Fish Fritters, which are traditional deep-fried Portuguese appetizer made with mashed potatoes, pulled codfish, parsley, and spices.
Yes, so it sounds delicious. I can't wait to try this appetizer.
Brian keeps trying to force fish on me. And then he did think about me. He does love me, I guess. And
she would have ordered it anyways.
No, I was going to go for one of the potatoes because I have huge baked potatoes.
Drum roll.
I am getting the picanha, which is top sirloin. It is Brazilian steak, and it comes with 3 sides. So I picked the yuca fries, broccoli, and then I let Brian pick the 3rd side, and he picked a side salad with Italian dressing.
Yes, gotta get the veggies.
Yeah. I mean, broccoli's a vegetable.
Yes.
Yuca is a root.
And then they also have these huge, did you say they were 4 pounds?
She said they could be like up to 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Just potato.
Baked potato. And then the inside of it, we're getting the Carne Seca, which she recommended. And with that, you have a bunch of toppings you can choose from. So on this one, we decided we're going to get the peas. And when I say we, I mean me. And the sauteed onions. I think that would be really good.
If it was left up to me, I would have added more cheese.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's kind of a shredded pork or beef, so, yeah. You know, I don't know what kind of cheese you put on top of that. And it already comes with the Brazilian cream cheese on the bottom.
Yeah, it has cream cheese on the bottom. So it says Brazilian cured meat and cream cheese. And then they had this thing called Rosti, which one do we get? We got the chicken...
Catupiry.
Catupiry.
Like a caterpillar.
Yes, it comes with pulled chicken and Brazilian catupiry soft cheese. But so what this is it's like hash browns that are surrounded and encase the meat and the toppings. So we got toppings on there too.
It's like a hash brown pie.
Yeah, we got bacon and broccoli on that one. So it kind of does, like Stephanie said, it's like a pie, and then you cut into it and it's got all the meat and stuffing inside. So I'm really excited to try this. You can't tell.
And guarantee we're going to have plenty of leftovers.
Yeah, we're trying cornucopia of things here because we want you to see what it is, and then, you know, we can review it as well. And they've got these really cool Mr. Potato, Miss Potato heads in here, and they're all dressed up and decked out in different, I don't know, guises.
There's a forky one.
Yeah, there's a forky potato head. So it's like Forky was with Mrs. Potato Head and had a baby, but
don't tell Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently she gets what she wants because this place is called Mrs. Potato.
But in the last movie, didn't they have babies?
I don't remember.
I think they had kids.
Yeah, but we'll get some photos
Because
of
he's like,
it.
get out of my butt. You don't remember that?
I don't.
Oh, I love Toy Story, and they made fun of me in the last movie. And when I say they, I mean Brian and the
she
kids,
cried.
because I cried like a baby.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it in case no one's seen
Supposed to be
it.
the last one, but I have a feeling there'll be a number 5.
They said, I think that it's going to be someone else's story or whatever, but yeah, Buzz and Woody.
All right, so we got our fritters here. I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Yep.
But
Oh, look, there's some lime wedges, so I'll take one. I'll take a little squirt of lime. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, but she said this is really spicy, but I'm curious.
so it has 7 different chili peppers in there, and they go up in the level of heat. Oh wow, that is a wimp. She put like 2 drops on her plate.
I like spicy. All right, because Brian's challenging me. Oh, that one's like a little tiny round pepper, so I don't know what that's about. But I got some of the cream cheese. I'll dip it into the... Definitely not the texture I was expecting. I should have listened to her when she was telling us all about the menu. It's potatoes with fish, so it's not very fishy. I mean, it is a little bit, but...
To me. Oh yeah, you get a little bit at the end. But yeah, it's like a bread stuffing, so it's nice and soft inside, and the fish meat is mixed inside, and it's got the crunchiness of the outside from it being fried, but it's not greasy at all. So we'll let you know when the rest of our food comes.
Should be here, well, I'm gonna say shortly, but it's huge potatoes, so...
Yeah, who knows? There's nobody here right now. We came early enough to beat the crowd.
I feel like we're whispering, but...
Yeah, it does seem
It's
like
because
we're talking lower.
if we don't whisper, we'll be shouting in the whole restaurant.
Yeah, like our Sanford videos, we had a band playing behind us and couldn't hear anything. It was insane. So we don't even know if we're gonna be able to use the footage, but
We'll know by tomorrow.
you'll know already before this video.
Yeah. You live and you learn. Brian is an overachiever and has ordered so much food. We have a lot. All right. I told Brian I wanted to know what type of pan they cooked these. Get off of our cheese.
Yeah, it looks like a cast iron pan, I'm guessing.
I get a lot of the bacon flavor,
Yeah, I do too.
which,
Crunchy bacon too.
and the outside of the potato is really crunchy, and
Yeah.
we like crunch.
What do you think of this cream cheese?
I didn't really get a whole lot of flavor from it.
I think this is so well together. It's kind of like,
It's like sour cream a little bit.
yeah, it's kind of like you get the, what do we get in this one? We got bacon and
Broccoli, I believe. Yeah, broccoli.
broccoli. So kind of like we had a loaded baked potato with butter and sour cream, but this is like tangier. Not tangier, like smoother and creamier.
Yeah, creamier.
And it has a little bit of tang to it. So
Which, how do you get creamier than sour cream?
I know, right? But
But it's got the cream cheese kind of texture, smoothness.
I would suggest eating it all together with all of the flavors. Not that it's bad any other way, it's just super delicious that way.
If you put, I could see Brian like putting some fried eggs or something on top.
Oh, yeah.
It would be perfect for breakfast.
Absolutely.
Good idea. For later tomorrow.
I don't know that I can recreate this, but
Well, we're gonna have leftovers.
I'd kind of love to see the process. We'll have to watch the episode, see if they show how they do it.
This one, the meat is delicious, and the cheese, it's cream cheese on it, right? It's the same cream cheese,
Yeah,
right?
I think it's the same.
It's so good. And then Brian added onions to it. That was a good touch. Because they're really like sauteed and delicious.
Oh yeah, it's the meat. It's just shredded and falls apart. It reminds me of like a nice, moist pot roast.
Like it's been stewed for hours.
Yeah, it is so good. Like it's not. They call it seconds dry, but it's not dry like it. And with the cream cheese and the potato, because the potato's moist too, it's got all this steam in it, and
So good.
yeah. It's good. I mean,
We're not disappointed yet. I don't think it's gonna happen because the next thing is steak.
yeah, which I'm not going to be surprised by, I think. But these two things I was surprised. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
There is some rosemary on top, but I'm not gonna eat that. Brian probably will.
You got these cute little steak knives.
Brian likes all the weeds. Or the herbs, I guess. Herbs. They're not weeds.
Rabbit food.
Yesterday he was putting basil in all our drinks.
Oh, she's drinking them. What you think? You should have got it medium rare, huh?
Probably. But still super flavorful, and it's got the nice char on the outside. It's got a nice like piece of fat on the side, which we talk about this all the time. We love that. So good.
Yeah.
And Brian already had some broccoli.
Yeah, she ordered it medium, which I don't like medium steak. I like medium rare. And
I mean, it's a little...
I used to like rare steak, but I don't eat it anymore. I eat medium rare. And this is, yeah, it just... If it is medium
It's
rare,
a thin slice of steak, so it's going to cook pretty fast. And even just sitting there, it's going to continue to cook.
yeah.
And we'll try a yuca fry.
The kind of a trick of the trade is that a lot of times restaurants, you might order something medium rare and it comes medium, or it might come rare. I always order a little bit less cooked than you normally would. And then if it's undercooked, you can ask them to cook it a little bit longer.
What's your favorite? The salad?
I don't know if the baked potato is my favorite or the hash brown thing. I think they're both very, very good. What about you?
I think my favorite is this baked potato.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I love a good baked potato. I mean, this is delicious too. It's all really good. This is really good because it's got, and when I say this, the rosti is really good because it's got the crisp of the hash browns on the outside. We added the bacon, which definitely recommend doing that because bacon does make everything better.
Yes, it does, absolutely.
I mean, then the hint of broccoli to make it healthy. All right, so we're gonna continue eating here. If we have something important to say, we'll come back and say it. They do have some
Or
desserts.
Stephanie goes rogue again and orders another dessert. Because she tends to do that.
Well, they do have Belgian chocolate mousse pie, which is probably not something I would order. Brazilian flan, churros with dipping sauce. They have banana dulce de leche roll, which that's probably what I would go for because I love banana, and vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, and every time I hear churros, I think of that movie, The Book of Life. If you ever seen it, it's animated. We have kids, so we watch animated movies all the time. And the kid's selling churros, and he goes, churros! And then a bird like does a dropping on one of them. He's like, frosted churros!
That's gross. I don't know that I remember that part.
It was hilarious. I laughed. All right, so Stephanie went rogue again. She ordered a bunch of dessert.
I wasn't even sitting at the table when it happened.
Oh, whatever. She's got excuses too. Wow.
So we've got two desserts here. We have the flan, Brazilian flan. And we'll put pictures in there as well. And then this is the creme de la creme. This is the banana dulce de leche roll, and it is cheesecake and banana crunchy roll served with vanilla ice cream and dulce de leche sauce. And she did tell me that the dulce de leche sauce is homemade.
Yeah. I'm going to dip it. It looks like a huge churro. I'm going to dip it in the ice cream. It's called frosted churros.
Dulce de leche roll is warm. Just like I thought it was going to be, nice and fluffy. It is like a churro on the outside, and then the inside has a nice warm banana cream. So good. It's heaven.
Oh yeah, the cream filling is amazing. It reminds me of like a Boston cream pie, but it's warm instead of cold. Oh my god, so good. The crunchiness of the, I'll just call it churro, even though I know it's not. The pastry, and it's got cinnamon and sugar sprinkled on top. And it has the, what is it called? Dulce de leche. Dulce de leche on top.
The caramel sauce.
Yeah. And with the ice cream.
No.
And let me try the flan. I love custard. I love custard. I love custard. Right? There's so many things that are custards that you don't think of. Like a pumpkin pie is a custard. Ice cream is a custard. Right? This is so creamy, and it's got the caramel sauce on top. I mean,
delicious. I used to hate flan when I was a kid. My dad loved it, and I thought it was disgusting. But I mean, I've had it as an adult. But that's amazing. Like caramelize the top.
Oh yeah.
Make it a custard, like the creme brulee, my favorite.
Yeah, it's so good. So
yeah. Now we have to eat all this.
Yeah, I'm not. Sorry. I overloaded on carbs last night, and then I just had some potatoes, so I just got a taste.
We gotta finish the ice cream at least. That's not gonna make it.
Not gonna happen. And I love ice cream. Like, pass on ice cream, unheard of for me.
I'm gonna try my hardest.
You have that extra space that the kids have.
Oh,
right?
I don't have that
the dessert space.
I'm a salty snack girl, or cheese. Not really a sweet snack, but I'm gonna try because I have to at least finish the half of that we have here and some of the ice cream. I'm not gonna be able to finish the ice cream, but here goes nothing.
So we have finished our meal. We are so full.
Yes.
Everything was so delicious. We couldn't stop ourselves.
Oh yeah. I mean, this place is amazing. You know, we look for restaurants that are highly recommended. This one is. Stephanie has put it on the radar before. I didn't know much about it. Now that I know more about it, it's a gem. It is a hidden gem. It's in this little, you know, tiny strip mall, and it's way at the end. You can barely see it, but inside is deliciousness.
And the staff was also friendly and helpful and described everything to us. And they did give us free dessert at the end, but we were going to pay for it anyways. But
yeah. But so
nice.
Yeah, so my favorite was, it was a toss-up between the rosti and the baked potato, but in the end I think I liked the beef with the peas and the onions better, just slightly better, but that was my favorite. Least favorite, I mean, it was Stephanie's steak, but just because it was cooked medium, the flavor was good, had a nice char on it. If it was medium rare, it would have been nice and juicy inside, but yeah, I would recommend medium rare on the steak.
Yep. My favorite part was also the baked potato with the shredded meat on top.
Carne Seca.
Carne Seca. And I feel like any of the baked potatoes would probably be amazing. They're so huge, and that's all you need. Even the rosti was also really good. We were talking about it, like, you know, putting some eggs on top and make it a breakfast later. So. Oh yeah,
and she says people do that. Like they will microwave it the next day and then add stuff to it. So eat it however you want. Like they put all kinds of different toppings on it. So yeah, I mean, so good, guys.
And the dessert was amazing.
One baked potato would have filled us both up. Yeah. Seriously. And just really good. Yeah, and there's a line now to get in.
Yeah.
But you know, it was very slow. We came at 5:30, right around there. I think it was even before 5:30. But there were a lot of people getting takeout, so I kept hearing the door open and people come in and get takeout orders. But there's a line now, so about to be hopping.
Yeah, the server was telling us about how typically on a Friday night at 6, whatever, it's much busier. She's like, so they must all just be getting ready to go back to school, but they're here. Yep. They just had a late start.
Say our things.
So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. It really does help us. It means a lot to us. We really, truly appreciate every single comment, like, share. I don't even know that anybody shared it, but if you do, I appreciate it. Yeah. And follow us on Instagram, No BS Eateries, and we will definitely see you in the next one.
Yep. Hope you guys had a great weekend.